I'm going to talk about how I'm using Doug Brignole's teachings to go on a weight loss journey. So I follow Doug Brignole's teachings because they are efficient and they have given me results. Results which I had tried other workouts before, but I would practically just stay the same. Doug, he taught biomechanics, how to use the right exercises with the right movements to create the best results in muscle growth. So I started using his stuff, and on a video that I made, the last email by Doug Brignole, you saw me at 225. I was 225 pounds. I was fat. I'm still fat, but not as much as before. So by doing the workouts, I actually lost like 25 pounds without changing my diet, without doing cardio. I'm just doing the workouts that Doug recommended. But now I am at a point where I gained muscle. I feel better, but I want to look better, and I need to lose around probably 30 more pounds, get down to 160, 165 or something. As of now, I am 199. I weighed myself before making this video, and I'm 199. So I want to go down to 165, 170, something like that. Okay, so I'm making this video because I believe in Doug's teachings, and I'm gonna use his program to lose the weight. Also, after making the videos, like the Doug Brignole's last interview, one of you guys contacted me. This is Gary. If you're listening, thank you so much for this idea. I am not on Facebook, so Gary told me that there's a competition actually, like to honor Doug Brignole. There's going to be a competition in April 2023, and one of the categories is self-improvement or transformation, something like that. So I don't want to compete with anybody. I just want to compete with myself. I want to see where I am, and then I want to see how much I can improve. And I've never been down to 160. Well, maybe when I was a kid, as I was growing up. So I love to eat. So the hardest thing is gonna be the diet. So I am using MyFitnessPal to track what I'm eating, and also I own the Build and Burn program, as well as the Brig 20 program, which I greatly recommend. And if you want to know more about those programs, click on the link below. Okay. When April comes, I want to see how much my body has changed, and I'm going to be documenting this. I'm shooting myself on the foot because if I don't follow through, then you guys are going to see, hey, look, this guy doesn't do what he says. He's not committed, and he's not disciplined. So this is going to be a test to my discipline. I'm going to use the workouts to maintain my muscles. I'm going to use the diet to lose weight. With cardio, I like to go on long walks. So that's what I'm going to do. All right. So I'm going to show you the workouts that I'm using. So I'm going to share my screen. Okay, so here's my email, and I'm going to show you the PDFs that Doug sent me. Now, these are the same workouts in the Build and Burn program, but just as a reference, I'm going to use these workouts. So here are the 3 PDFs that Doug sent me. He sent me the full body workout, the 2-way split, and the 3-way split. Okay, let's look at the full body workout. And also, I don't know if these PDFs are available anywhere else. If they're available, go ahead and get them. They're very useful. But if you want them, you can email me, and I'll gladly give them to you, so you can have them as a reference. Okay. So here we have Doug's full body workout is to be done 3 times per week. But actually, if you saw the last interview with Doug Brignole, he mentioned that the ideal frequency for each muscle group is twice a week. So I can do this 3 times a week or twice a week. I'm going to use the full body workout twice a week, Monday and Thursday, usually. Maybe Tuesday, sometimes Wednesday. It doesn't matter. The point is that I need to work each muscle twice a week. That's the goal. And I'm going to use the exercises. So here we have all the exercises. Um, Doug suggests doing supersets, meaning, for example, we have exercise one. You complete one set, and then move on to the next exercise. Complete that set, and then go back to the first one. Complete another set, and then to the second one. And depending on how many sets you're doing, for example, this one, the full body workout recommends 2 sets per muscle group of 30 to 20 repetitions. And when we're talking about 30 to 20 repetitions, it's not lightweight. It's not like I could do 50 with, it's not like I pick a weight where I can do 50. With, for example, for the decline dumbbell press, I usually start with 40 pounds. That's my first set. And I'm pretty much struggling around rep 19, you know. So sometimes I don't even get to the 20 reps. So this is just a range. Basically, you're not doing sets of 5 or 4. Okay. Also, he recommends 2 sets. I do 2 sets for most of my muscle groups, except for triceps, chest, and lats. I like to do three sets on those. But I start with a lighter weight. I don't. The more sets that I do, the easier I can go on the first set. If I'm only doing 2 sets, then I pretty much give it around 80% intensity on the first set and pretty much 90 to 100% on the second. Okay. And before I show you the exercises, let's see the two-way split. The two-way split is basically the same as the full body workout, except that you divide the body in 2 parts. So you're still doing supersets, and you are actually in this one you can do three sets. Do one with 30 reps, one with 20 reps, and another the last set with 15 reps. So you're basically increasing the amount of weight per set. And since you're dividing the body in 2, you can add more sets because you're going to have more time between workouts to recuperate. So the frequency for the two-way split is 4 workouts per week, because you're doing half of the body on day 1, half of the body on day 2. You rest, and then you do the half of the body again on day 4, and then the other half on day 5. Oh, I don't know if I got my numbers correct, but basically you're still working out twice a week. Now with the 3-way split, it's 6 workouts, because now you're dividing the body in three parts. Okay, so you're still doing supersets. Maybe you can do more sets, like 4 sets, 3 to 4 sets, but you want to keep the frequency to at least twice a week. And it's the same exercises. Okay, so let's go over the exercises. Exercise 1. Oh, but before I say anything, these exercises can be grouped in different ways. You don't have to follow this exactly. You can group them as long as you're not grouping 2 exercises for the same muscle group. For example, you're not going to be doing dumbbell curls and then superset it with cable curls. It's 2 exercises, but it's for the same muscle group. No, you want to do something like dumbbell cable curls and then tricep extensions. Okay, so you want to group body parts that are opposing, like chest and back, quadriceps and hamstrings. What else? Biceps and triceps, front deltoid, rear deltoid, something like that. So the first exercise is decline dumbbell press. So here's where you go on a decline bench. You lower the dumbbells, get a stretch, and then you press them back, trying to get a squeeze at the top. Okay, you do that for as many reps as you can until you reach failure or get close to failure. Then we go with one arm lat pull-ins, and you do this one arm at a time. because the way the lats are angled, right? So the lats are angled in a basically on a 45-degree angle, something like that. Now Doug explains it way better. So right now I'm not pulling with my arm. I am pulling with my lats. You want to move your elbow. You want to touch your elbow to your hip bone, basically. And you can do that if you're doing two arms at a time. So that's why you go like this, basically. All right. Then we go to scapular retractions. This is for your middle trapezius. This movement, basically, all you're doing is you're pulling your shoulders back. Okay, so it's kind of like shrugs. You know, when you're doing shrugs, you're going up and down. With this one, you're going up. With this one, you are going back, pulling your shoulder blades together, and you're just using your arms as a link to hold on to the weight. But you're not pulling with your arms, you're pulling with your middle trapezius. Then you can do standing calf raises. I do these ones with body weight. I mean, I'm heavy enough to do them. The lighter I got, the more reps I'm doing. Like I'm doing up to 50 reps now. But still, when I do those reps, I keep going until basically I start feeling the burn, and then I reach failure. Then we go to the glutes with the multi-hip glute extension. I don't have this machine at my gym, so what I do is back lunges. Those back lunges, I mean, they are they're a hard exercise. You know, they get me out of breath. So I don't really go to total failure for the glutes on this one. What I do is I count to about 20 or 15 reps per glute. So we're talking about 40 reps in total. So, and also depending on the weight that I use. Sometimes I use more weight, sometimes I use less. But no matter what, I always get sore at the end, you know. So that's a very, if you don't have the glute extension machine, do the back lunges. They're really good. Then one arm cable side raises. This is for your side deltoids. I love to do these ones. I do it the same as how Doug does them, except that Doug used to do them with wrist straps. I use my arm. You know, I tried it with wrist straps and it felt weird for some reason. So that's what I use. Then we have the decline front deltoid press. This is for your front deltoid. So you're laying down and basically it's like a close grip push-up. You're just pushing you're lowering the weight slowly, get a stretch, and then you push straight up. Also, the cross cable real deltoids. Now you can do this one with two arms, or you can do it with one arm. I like to do it with one arm at a time because I don't know. It just feels better. I can definitely feel the real deltoids working when I do one arm at a time. Then we move on to triceps with the decline dumbbell tricep extensions. Now Doug does them with two arms at a time. I tried them and I didn't really feel it. So what I started doing was doing one arm at a time. I start with my left arm, do one rep, then do the same thing with the right one, and I keep going back and forth until I reach failure, basically. Then we go to biceps with the standing alternating cable curls. You can do it with cables, but I like to do it with dumbbells. I don't know, I like the feel of it, so I just use my dumbbells. Standing cable shrugs. This is for your trapezius. I use dumbbells because I like the feel of it, but it's the same thing with cables. Now, free CC squats. I don't do this ones. What I use for my quads is the leg extension machine that I have at my gym. So I just do the leg extension machine, keep going until I reach failure. Seated cable ab crunches. I've done this ones with where you grab onto the cables and you're going like this, but I didn't really feel it that much. Maybe I'm doing it wrong, but what I've done, the other option is to use do crunches on a decline bench. So that's what I use, and I use kettlebells to put it on my chest and I go like this, and those ones I really feel. Also do the torso extension. I just go against the wall and basically I start going up and down, kind of like if I'm bowing. And yeah, that makes my, I can really feel it on my lower back. Then cable torso rotations. I do these ones at the end of the workout, and I don't really go to failure on these ones. What I do is just I keep working on them until I feel like a slight burn, but I don't really go to failure. Then cable side bends. I don't do these ones. One arm dumbbell wrist curls. This is for my wrist. Don't do them. One arm dumbbell reverse wrist curls. No, don't do these ones. So the rest of these exercises for smaller muscles, like I don't really do, except the cable leg curls. Actually, no, I don't do cable leg curls. I use the leg curl machine at my gym. What else? Front neck lifts. Don't do those. Lying humeral external rotation. These are more like for the smaller muscles, which is good to work them out, but I don't really use them. Okay. So this is the workout that I'm going to use. These are the exercises that I use. I'm going to track my calorie intake with my FitnessPal, but also I'm going to take care of my macros, meaning that I'm going to eat enough protein, carbohydrates, and fats, and I'm going to go for walks for cardio. So coming April, we're going to see what is the result. I don't plan to see, I don't expect that I'm going to lose 30 pounds until April, maybe 10 or 15. All right. Well, I hope this was helpful. I wish you great success in everything you do, and I will see you in the next videos. Bye.
You know, our brain is telling us to stop. Mm-hmm. Our brain is telling us it hurts, it hurts, it hurts, it hurts, it hurts, stop, stop, stop. That's not the same thing as failure. Mm-hmm. Right? So one of the things I think is really cool about weight training this way is that it teaches your brain to be strong. It teaches you to deny, let's say the world telling you to stop. Mm-hmm. It's good for the brain for you to deny the world telling you to stop. No, you're telling me to stop. I refuse to stop.
Okay,
right?
that's good.
The brain exercise, right? So